Hello, so my name is Elsie John, and this podcast is about knitting. My profile is called IGAIA. It's called like that because Gaia means Mother Earth, and my motivation to sort of a business out of my knitting was my son. You can go watch the first small recording in this podcast where he appears. Right now he's in the States visiting his grandpa, and then he will go to Yale to engineering course. It's a pre-college engineering course. He's only 17, so he's going to 11th grade after the summer. So here I live in El Salvador in Central America. It's very sunny, very hot, like all year long. Right now we are in the rainy season, but it's raining at night. So it's like 30, 33 degrees Celsius out there. And not a lot of people knit here. Firstly, I think because we don't have that culture. And second, because of the weather. There's a lot of people who do crochet, but there's not many who do knitting. I'm gonna show you just one finished object that I have. It's for a customer of mine. I really don't do much commission knitting anymore. I used to make pieces to sell, especially crochet, because they're easier, faster than knitted pieces, of course, in cotton, because cotton is less expensive and more wearable than wool in this weather. And but people really don't want to pay here what it takes to make those pieces. So I started designing, and I have one pattern out. It's called Unconditional Love Sweater. It's up on Ravelry. You can look it up under El's Machon. I'll try to have my son insert the picture here for you, and I will leave on the description box the link so that you can go directly to it. So I have this customer, and sometimes she asks me to knit or crochet things for her. I love her because she gave me the yarn, and she pays up front, and she never haggles the price for my labor, and I can tell she really appreciates my work. And partly I think it's because she crochets and she knits, so she knows what it takes. And I think all of you that make things with your hands, are creators, know that it takes a lot of effort and time and attention to detail to do something. So anyway, this is the beanie that she ordered for me. She gave me this yarn. This is 100% acrylic. I think it's Caron, and she wanted cables, but I found a video. I will leave the link down below, of this girl. I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. I just found it, but I really liked this tutorial. It was very simple, very nice, nicely done, nicely explained, and it was super simple. And if you see, it's Faux. It's called Faux cables. Those aren't cables, but they look like cables. And on the inside, it doesn't. You can tell there's no twisting, right? It's great. I loved it. Easy. And so I'm gonna put it on. I have a big head, and obviously this is a beanie. This is acrylic yarn, so it doesn't stretch that much. It hasn't been blocked. Normally when I commission it, I don't block things because I don't know how people are gonna like them, or if the yarn unexpectedly felt or anything, what am I gonna do? So I never do that. But I think it fits really well. I like it. it covers my ears. I think in cold weather you need something that covers your ears a bit. And she ordered this for her daughter or granddaughter. They live in Canada, so I guess this beanie will see a lot of street. So it's finished, and I will deliver it this week. So I'm very happy about it because I just wanted to get over with it. And the video said you had to hold it double because it was chunky, intended to be chunky, or I don't know, maybe these two would make not chunky, but maybe, I don't know, Aran weight or worsted, I would think worsted. So I held these two together. This is like a lighter blue, and this is like a deeper blue. Yeah, almost like it has some aqua to it, I think. Yeah. So together, I think they look really cool. Yeah. So that's about it. Finished objects. As I said, I will leave the link for my Unconditional Love sweater pattern. That sweater, it's a crochet sweater, so it's very airy. You can, I think, layer it easily for the fall or the winter. You can make it in wool. I made it in 100% cotton for my mom, and it combines crochet and knitting. The whole body is crochet, and the ribbing and the sides panels are knitted. So I think it's a great piece. Mom loves it. It was my first time writing a pattern like professionally, so I'm very proud of it, and I intend on keeping on writing patterns. Now I'm gonna show you what I am actively working on right now, which is a scarf, and it's called Tres Sorelle because that means three sisters in Italian. I am the oldest of three sisters, and this is the scarf. I am writing the pattern as I go. Oops, it tangled a little bit, so okay, let me show you. So this is the scarf. It has different colors, and it goes like in a sort of a gradient, I would say, and it's unexpected because it goes from light pink to hot pink to red, and then it goes back to the light pink, and then we have this beautiful white that it's more like a cream color. We have this beautiful gray and this charcoal. This yarn, I got it from my sister. She went to New York and she went to Pearl Soho, and so she bought me some yarn, and she brought two packets of mini skeins. I'm gonna show it to you. I have here. This is Gladiola from Pearl Soho. I'm missing the red here because I have already put it into 2 balls. I did this just because, you know, I hate alternating skeins like in this type of work because it's not wide enough, and I think it's a hassle to be carrying it up the side. So what I did is I made 2 balls of each skein, and I would alternate them. I did get some pulling, I must say. Excuse me, but I think it wasn't that bad. You know, in the charcoal gray, you can see I have a little bit of pulling here. Then in this part, I don't think I got much that you can like put your finger to it. In this part, this one is called hot chili pepper or something like that. I think I got a little bit of pulling here because it gets more orangey, but you can hardly tell. So I'm super happy with this yarn. It's beautiful. It's called Pocket Posy, and it has 75% superwash merino, 15% cashmere, and 10% nylon. It's great. So I'm gonna use one bag of these colors, La Viola, and one bag that has the other colors, and it's called Moonscape. Is this? So they're so beautiful. I love them. My sister brought me two of these so that I could make a scarf for her and a scarf for me. This is my design and I'm writing it down and everything, but right now, I don't know if that happens to you, but I get bored and I have like a lot of projects at the same time, and my motivation is to finish and write the pattern and publish it. So I am not needing my scarf right away. It's not that I'm not gonna need it, it's just that I'm not gonna do it now. So I'm gonna finish hers and we're gonna take pictures with the same scarf, you know. And I'm the oldest. My second sister, she lives in Texas, but right now she's here in El Salvador because she had to have surgery. So it's not big of a deal. She's fine, thank God. But I dropped my lens case. So she has to, be in bed for a long time, so she needs to be here. And we're taking care of her. And so now that she's here, I was thinking maybe the three of us should take the picture because it's called Tres Sorelle, which means three sisters. She's never here. And so I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm working actively on that. I want to finish that, and I'm gonna show you my other whips. This one, I finished it, I think, last year. And I haven't done the back. So I love this one. Oh, look at this beauty. I love it. It's called the Hope Tee. It has a lot of color work. It has lace. I love lace, you can tell. And this is a Japanese stitch. And this is Pima cotton. And this is another quality of cotton that I got from my mom brought it for me from Argentina. This is a V-neck tee. I love it. And the back is gonna be all lace, this part. I mean, this lace in this yarn, the whole back. I am not sure yet if I'm gonna do like the edges on this gorgeous salmon color. So I'm trying to decide, and that's another thing that I really want to finish it. And I really want to write the pattern and put it out there. I think it's beautiful. I love it. And Pima cotton, it drips so nicely, you know. You can do this in wool, of course. It will look great. Anyways, I know it's in pieces and a lot of people don't like to sew, but this type of construction, I am not really used to knitting the round. Maybe I will start doing more things in the round. When I learned, I was 13 years old, and the lady who taught me, she taught me how to sew, and she taught me how to do things in pieces. So, you know, it has never been a problem for me, and I think this one was very complicated. It's not the same, the front and back, so like making it in the round, I'm not sure about that. So I hope somebody wants to knit it. Have a lot of work to do with the pattern writing. Okay, then I'm going to show you some crochet. I love this top. I haven't finished this either. This is from a YouTube channel in Spain. This lady does the most beautiful lacy crochet things. This is like it's a yoke. It's done seamlessly from the top down. It's so beautiful. And a friend of mine sent me this yarn. It was a cotton yarn. It's a thread most than a yarn. You know, it's very, very thin. It's a crochet yarn. And she sent me this cream color. I didn't know what to do with it, so I started this. I must confess, she has this tutorial on YouTube, but she doesn't tell you exactly how many motifs you need to calculate for each size. So you have to figure it out by yourself. So I had to do and rip like 5 times before I could find my size. And then I ended up here and I didn't have more yarn. And I thought of buying another, the same, not the same yarn because it's not available here. It was, I don't even remember the brand. I think I have the tag. Yeah, it's here. It's this one. It's DMC Baroque, 100% crochet cotton. So I couldn't find this here. And anyway, so I thought if I find a too similar color to this beige, I will get a terrible line. And I didn't want to, so I decided to use a darker color, almost like a brown. It's like a khaki, if you will. And I love it. I love how it looks. And I'm gonna try it on. So it's beautiful. It's an off-shoulder blouse, let's say. Of course, I will have to wear like, I don't know, spaghetti strap thing underneath. And it looks gorgeous. I love it. So, but I haven't found the time to finish it, and I think it's beautiful. But I will. This is, you know, something selfish for me. Yeah. It's not writing or anything. I said I found that in a tutorial of a Spanish lady, and I like it very, very, very much. Okay, so that's another whip that I have. And I don't know if this happens to you, but when I have so many whips and things that I'm creating by myself or things that I am following a pattern for, I forget how it was done. Like when I take it back and I say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I don't remember. So I have to go back like to the tutorial or to the pattern and like really study what I'm doing before I can get to do it again. And I would like to have my time more organized and do a little bit of everything every day, but I get obsessed with one thing and I want to finish it and get it off my chest, and then I can move on to the next project. And right now that's why I haven't started a new project, because I feel like so bad that I haven't finished all of this. And it's, I buy the patterns, don't get me wrong, and I buy the yarn, don't get me wrong, but I don't start because how am I gonna, cope with all the things that I've started and I'm not finishing them? Here I have this is a clutch bag that I'm doing with Lion Brand's Fast Track. I like this thing. It's like yarn, t-shirt yarn. There you go. I'm not like a super expert in this YouTube thing. So this is a yarn. It's flat. It's nice, soft. It's 100% cotton. So I'm making like a clutch bag for my mom. Haven't finished it either. Don't know when I'm gonna finish it. This is like the perfect easy project to have on hand whenever you're waiting somewhere and you're not in a hurry and you don't need to think because it's double seat stitch all the way up, and that's it. So someday I will show it to you, finished, a finished project, an FO. Then I have here this shawl. I love this shawl. Oh my god, this is Odyssey by the incredible Joji Locatelli. I love her. I love her designs. This is so beautiful. I'm sure I made a mistake on the lace because, or I am not, well, I am not sure, I think, but I'm not sure because I am not doing it in decay, I'm doing it in fingering. But I think it's gonna be fine, and I haven't been able to go farther from here. So, this is something I want to keep on doing, and I haven't been able to, and that's another project that I need to finish. And this yarn is so beautiful too. This yarn was a gift to me from my sister, the one that lives in the States. So this is, I'm holding it upside down. This is knit 1, crochet 2, cassette 2. This is 62% silk, 30% cotton, and 8% nylon. I just think it's gorgeous. This color is one of my favorites. It's like that mustardy yellow. I love it. And this color is, I don't know what this is called, to tell you the truth, but it's so beautiful. It's like an oatmeal color. Beautiful. And I love the combination of silk and cotton. It's so nice, really. It has more silk than cotton, and I just love it. I loved knitting with it. I've heard a lot of people who say they don't like to knit with silk, but I don't understand why. I find it's great. And for the weather that I live in, it's fantastic because silk will get cold if you need it to be cold, and will get hot if you need it to get hot. We live with air conditioning here everywhere, like at home, in the car, everywhere. It's like you in the States in the summer, or in South America in the summer, or in Europe in the summer, same thing. So in somebody who works at an office, for example, they are always on air conditioning. Okay, I have another whip, which is the Pincha Shawl. Pincha, I think I am not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Pincha Shawl. It's beautiful. It's like a short rose leaves design. This is for my sister, the one that lives in the States. And this is 100% Pima Peruvian cotton. It's they don't sell this here either. This was brought to me by my mom from Colombia. My mom is Colombian, so I order yarn all over the place. My mom is going in October to Chile, so I'm getting some Chile Knitz from Connie. I love Chile Knitz, and I watch her podcast. So anyway, I watch Joji too, Joji's podcast, and now I'm watching Cadyiax Knits. I like them very much. I am also always watching Kristyglass Knits. I love her interviews. They're so inspiring. I find people that I want to follow, and it's so cool. So this is the Pincha Shawl, and this is something that I have to finish as well. It's a gift from my sister. And at least they don't put like a lot of pressure, on me. And this one I love. I hope you like it. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. It is a creation of mine. This is Quincy and Paul yarn. It's Pincha and Faux linen. I had never ever knit in linen, but I thought it was gorgeous. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I had put them in small ziplocs, I'm sorry. So let me see if I can hold them like this. Again, that mustardy yellow. So I'm doing these, I don't know, it's like the color. And I'm doing some intarsia, and it has a star, and maybe it will have cables around the waist. I'm not sure yet. But I love it. Let me see if I can show you the skeins. I don't know. I didn't take them out. Oh, they're here. Oh my god. Okay, so I have my stash here in the closet. So this one is bald already. Look at this. It's so beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. They're made in Italy, and you can machine wash them. And I love that because I really don't like, you know, washing things by hand. It's so tiring. I rather wash it in the washer. In my Instagram, there's a video about washing things in the washer, even though if it says wash it by hand. My Instagram is IGAIA_SV for El Salvador. And this is 100% organic linen. And I have gorgeous colors. This is the one that I'm using right now. And there's another one that I especially like. It's this one. Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's like speckled. Beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. And anyway, so I am going to keep on going with all my projects. I have to finish them. I have made a promise that I will finish them. My latest acquisition was these. My mom went to Dallas like, I don't know, at the beginning or the end of May for my niece's graduation from high school, and I ordered this. So it's called Luma, and this is a blend of organic cotton, linen, merino wool, and silk, and it's decay, and I cannot begin to explain to you how soft and beautiful this is. This is Basil, that's the color name, Basil, and this one is Sangria, which I think it's beautiful. Oh my god, so beautiful. And with basil. Looks awesome. And then I have this one that is called Pearl River, I think. Let me see. Yeah, Pearl River. I think it looks great. And I have bought 2 patterns for shawls. Well, I also bought like a poncho, I would say. It's called Dark Cloud from Joji Locatelli, and that's made in worsted, but I don't have any worsted weight yarn, and I would, you know, I think I could use Brazilian cotton that I have used already, but I don't know if it's gonna be too heavy. I would have to swatch on it to see. Is this one? And I don't know if I will get the sparkly one anymore here, because they weren't bringing it into the country anymore. So I don't know, and I don't want to buy any more yarn right now because you see all the projects that I have and I haven't finished them. So we'll see. But before I knit the night cloud, and I think I will knit it in pieces because knit garter stitch in the round defeats the whole purpose. Or maybe I will do it just to practice my in the round skills, and I will purl. I don't mind purling. We will see. But before I do that, I want to make two shawls. One is from Joji as well, and it's called the Ziggy. It's beautiful, lacy pattern, triangular shawl. And it's so different from the other I see, because the other I see it's a crescent shape. So I think I am going to use these for the Ziggy. I don't know about the color combination that I'm going to use, because it says I think you need 200 grams and these each has 500 grams and I have two of each. So that means I can use two colors and leave another color for another thing. So I don't know. And I also bought the Andecha Shawl by Belén Fernandez. She's a Spanish girl who lives in Oxford, the UK. And for that one, she just sent me an update today of the pattern, because she made it in sports weight, and now she has done an update for fingering weight yarn. And I have this cotton, acrylic cotton blend. I am not so fond of acrylic now for garments, but this combination is soft because it has Pima cotton from Peru and it has some acrylic. I think it's 50-50. Let me check. Oh my god, my eyes, you know, they're not the same anymore. I don't know where my glasses are, but I don't know. It's 60% cotton, and it's not Pima, it's Tangi's cotton, and 40% acrylic. But it's super soft, and it shouldn't be that hot. So I think that I'm gonna use this to make the Andecha Shawl by Belén Fernandez. It's supposed to have a contrast color, and I haven't decided from my stash which color that will be, or if I am going to make that one in just one color, because I've seen pictures of it and it has like the little ridges in a different color, the edges of each section, and it looks nice. But I keep thinking, what if I make it the whole thing in gray? And well, we will see. That is, and I also watch Belén's podcast that is called Tejer in Inglés. I like it very much too. It's in Spanish and it's very, very fun to watch. They all keep me company. Well, so I hope you liked my little podcast. I hope I have showed you everything in my whip right now and some stash. And I hope that in a month from now that we see each other again, or a month and a half or so, that I can show you more finished objects and that I don't feel so behind. I feel better already because I showed you all the things that I have to work in, and I am not like keeping it to myself. I have shared with you, and thank you for watching. See you soon. Subscribe if you like it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.